SingSing dog.
Thank you, Hack Dog. With the 25, man. New patch. Where do I find it? Let's see. Hero kills base XP increased from 40 to 100. Last hit gold increased from 99 plus blah blah blah. Oh, so just much more gold per kill now. 60 XP more per kill too from level 1. Assist gold has lower base value, but a higher scaling value. I guess it's SMB long T for the 21. Oops. Did that even? How did I just move the screen like that? Oh, like you click randomly, it just fucking skips the entire page. Passive gold income increased. That's another buff for all supports. Bounty runes are now reliable gold. More buffs for supports. Tower last hit bounty from 180 for tier 1 to 4. Oh, it's scaling now.
With bamboo one.
Make a Ru Asian go for the 4. I don't really wanna play anything else right now. So pushing got nerfed. Or push strats rather got nerfed. Since every single tower except for the 2 defending the phone all give less gold than before. Neutral stacking support bounty increase, so another buff for supports. That's a lot of buff support for supports just here, man. Fucking hell. Just like this first part. Like even like these scaling support gold. Although I'm not sure how much this is. Like this is really disconnected number from what you would see in game. Gonna have to see the final numbers. Mid lane creep camps change from medium to small. That's a big nerf to every mid hero in the game. It just means you have less XP, less gold every time you push out your lane and go to a camp. Removed Prowler camp. Thank fuck. Because that one's fucking insane. That camp, sometimes it would just, you know, take half your HP and root you down. This was the strongest neutral camp in the entire game. And then also the weakest, depending on what hero you have. Stop reading, go play, bruh. It's a new patch. Get the fuck out of here if you don't want to see it. But yeah, this camp is so stupid because it's imbalanced in a way that some heroes really benefit from having it, and some heroes struggle so much against it. You know, like you have some 4 magic damage hero, like Shadow Fiend, you kill these for free, basically. But then when you play something melee and you fight Prowler camps, you just simply lose half your HP and that's it. Adjusted the low ground tree layout near both outposts to prevent channeling from low ground without destroying trees first. Alright, seems fair. Always seemed weird that you didn't have to walk around to pick up the outpost. Removed a single tree, literally one tree, to make an opening in the tree line to the right of the mid Radiant tier 1 tower. Wait, let me reread this. One tree to make an opening in the tree line to the right side of the mid Radiant tier. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can't check like this. Okay, like whatever. Change the camp to the right of the Radiant secret shop from medium camp to hard camp. Right of the Radiant secret shop. Oh, the upper one. Yeah, the upper one of the triangle. Why is it like a fucking... I feel like I'm reading... I feel like I'm reading a quest log from Morrowind or something. What the fuck is this? Swap the hard camp to the right of the Radiant top tier 2 tower with the ancient camp in the primary jungle. What the fuck? Hard camp to the right of the Radiant top tier 2 tower? So the left camp of the triangle.
Have a good day, Mr. Streamer. Thanks for the entertainment. Take care and stay safe. 3.
Why can't I just say that? Ay, 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 ay. Thank you, Silver Catato, for the 46, the Tower for the 9, and the Lura 1 for the 8. Reduce the size of the Radiant safe lane hardcamp spawn box. Okay, whatever, I guess. Is it easier to stack? No sense of direction? Nobody describes this camp like this. Like, if I would write this line for my friends, I would just say the left camp of the triangle in Radiant. Boom, just like that. That's it. I wouldn't go like, remember that one camp at tier 2 Radiant, and then on the right side of it? Hey, what the fuck? Dire safe lane small camp spawn box size has been reduced. Whatever. Thank you, Yelnux, for the 30 months of tier 3, man. New players don't know what triangle is? Bruh, there are no new players, so what's the problem? Outposts can no longer be stolen by the other team until they've
Wish I can smash
one of your
words
tier
as
2
Mark,
towers.
And good morning, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Blast, for the 250 bits. Outpost now reveal enemies channeling it. Outpost vision radius now shown by holding alt. Well, that's nice. I never knew what the exact radius was for this.
Thanks for stream, Master Singu. 3.
This is weird though. Outposts can no longer be stolen by the enemy team until they kill one of your tier 2 towers. So that's a slight buff towards push strats, I guess. Because otherwise you always have that outpost there. Pretty much invulnerable. Thank you, Alien 12, for the 24. Fuck. Every time I click randomly, it just scrolls down like that. Where was I? Here. All lane creeps now avoid hero aggro until they're near enemy creeps. Or neutrals, or within 1550 range of their tier 1 tower only. This... What the fuck is this English? This is active until the siege units spawn at 5 minutes. Alright. So, no more shenanigans. You know, like, you have these strats right now, where position 4 takes the first wave, and then the position 3 axe, for example, just goes behind tier 2, in between tier 3 and tier 2, and they just stack the wave and they farm it there instead. You know, like what Evin did yesterday. Thank you to Whiteside for the 19 and Gandalf for the prime, man. Courier bounty reduced. Okay, so just overall less gold for the courier, both base gold and the scaling gold. Courier flying upgrade level command reduced from 5 to 4. Move speed is reduced by 15% while carrying consumables. Okay. I abuse this quite a bit. Like, I always ferry in like one set of tangos or like a couple mangoes and stuff. Well, okay. Armor format is now... I not understand. My brain too small. Yeah, brain just too small. These things are always kind of weird. Gotta see like the whole scaling bracket to see if it's a nerf or a buff. You hate it? Armor formula bracket? I've seen it before too. Oh man. I have seen of it. It's not pretty. Thank you, Edo, for the tier 1, man. It's more efficient to stack armor for AG heroes now. Major buff to Morphling. Is that how it is? I think I'll have to ask Irvin when he's on. Because he's a math major. So he literally specializes in this stuff. Tier 1 tower's attack speed increased. 1 to 0.9, base attack speed from 100 to 110. Oh, that's a pretty big buff. No, wait. Damage reduced from 110 to 90. So same DPS, but higher attack speed. Oh, but doesn't this...
Happy birthday.
Oh, this fucks with last hitting so much, no? Because people have been playing with these damage numbers for like 10 years. So now you have to adjust from the 10 years of experience to this. And also, this is not even the full numbers, because 110 was the average damage. It did 100 to 130 or something. So I guess now it's like 80 to 100. New spread is 88 to 92. Okay, that's good. That's good. Did they say it here? I don't think even they said it here. Look at this. What the fuck, man? No, I like it. I like it if it's less RNG. It's something I really liked in League of Legends, is when there's no fucking RNG in the auto attack damage numbers. Ah, that's good. Anything that removes RNG is good in my eyes. Make your own styler for the 27, man. And there's no reason for Dola to have damage rolls. Absolutely no reason. It's such an outdated mechanic that stems from like Warcraft. Warcraft 2 maybe? No, I think Warcraft 2 didn't even have damage rolls. Like Warcraft 3 had it. Next. Tier 2 towers attack speed also increased. Basically, same thing, I guess. Yeah, somewhat the same thing. They also don't say the damage spread for this. It's a bit annoying, but I guess I'll just find out by clicking in-game. Each units are stronger. Not sure if this HP sets them up to last at them easier. I don't even know what the base HP value is. But I know, like, in the patch before, it's really hard to last at siege units when they're getting hit by towers. Because sometimes it's like 3 hits, sometimes like 4 hits, and it's, you know, you have to hit a couple times before, sometimes you can't hit before at all. And it's just fucking random, whether you get it or not. Maybe it's better now. We'll just have to see in-game. Thank you, Banana Buster, for the 34 months, man. No, it was not 3 tower hits and a right click. That's what you think. It was 3 tower hits and maybe 3 right clicks before, or maybe 3 right clicks after. Next. I gotta drink first. Alright. All pick drafting has been reworked. Each team now picks 2 heroes per round. Wait, is this still... Yeah, it's all picks, so this is just ranked matchmaking. Before they are revealed rather than just one. The final round is a single selection. Oh, okay. So, doesn't this mean that... Oh, I need to finish reading it, because I'm thinking that half the pool is gonna get banned because you keep picking the same heroes that you want.
70 years
from
Pop
2
Champ,
teams.
thanks for streaming Sing.
Thank you, Zortek, for the
Can't count
70.
down the days that your stream has made a horrible day better.
Thank you very much, dude. It doesn't mean that one team gets the first 2 picks. What this means is that you both pick 2 heroes at the same time. In the past, that if you both pick the same one, like the exact same hero, then both get banned. But I don't know what happens now, so I need to finish reading. Because if it's the same thing, then a lot of heroes are gonna get banned. Ban count increased from 10 to 12. All pick first 2 rounds now have 5 extra seconds. Captain's mode ban counts. Oh, one for. Oh, this is interesting for competitive play.
White people happy.
The phases have been changed from 2-3-2, so this means there's gonna be less bans on meta heroes and more focus on bans from overall strats that come in later after you see the first 2 picks. Oh, that's a really interesting change. I like this, because before the first 4 bans, it would just kind of ban away entire metas. You know, like you just ban out all the top tier heroes. But now, with 2 bans, you're always gonna see at least like 1 or 2 top tier heroes in games.
What's up, boy?
Thank you, Bestie, for the 52. And Samya Zhao for the 18. And this will switch up competitive play by quite a bit. Duration per pick and ban reduced. Nice, because I hated waiting like 10 years for this. But it's kind of whatever overall. First pick phase is changed from Radiant, Dire, Radiant to Radiant, Dire, blah 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 blah. Third ban phase is changed. What a fucking mess, dude. Why didn't it just use brackets for this, man? Fuck. Oh, whatever. I'll see it when I see it. No budget? Bruh. Fountain now has... Wait, what? The Fountain now has a Fury Swipe style attacking, increasing its damage by 3 for each hit. What? I almost want to misread fucking Ursa here.
7.28 win.
Like on explain for the 16, I'm sure it's soon. Neutral items nearby enemy range. Drop restrictions increased from 900 to 1200. So no more yoinking, or less yoinking. Neutral items will no longer drop if the nearby real hero's source of kills is teleporting. Okay. Neutral items no longer drop for Meepo clones if the Meepo prime is not nearby. That's nice, since you know Meepo would otherwise have to poof towards that one item that dropped. Thank you, Ryu Takazaki. But it also means that Meepo is slower at gathering neutral items, but I don't think that's a problem since it's quite easy to get all neutral items really fast. Lifesteal amplification now stacks the mission, blah blah blah. HP regen 2. Health amp 2. I don't see status resistance in this. Bruh! Bruh. Why the fuck? Bruh. Alright. Well, this patch log is pretty big, huh? That's only like 20% isn't it? Item changes. Neko Book no longer provides the Archer Aura, which is the move speed one, I think. Yeah, move speed, attack speed of Necro units increased with the same amount of blah blah blah. Attack damage changed from piercing to hero, and the damage... Oh, okay. So it's much weaker against everything except for heroes. Yeah, so it's not like an item anymore.
Hope you are feeling better. I wrote all my worst puns on paper.
God damn it, we don't.
Because they are terrible, huh?
Like, you basically don't make this item anymore on every single carry ever. You know, you won't see snipers anymore with Necrobook or Spectre or whatever, because they're just gonna use it to farm off cooldown. Mana regen got slightly nerfed. 1 point on the first level, half a point second level. The same on the last level. No longer deals damage with spell immunity. People won't be building on spec. People were building this on spec before, dudes. They definitely built it on spec before. Thank you. How do I oxygen for the 17? Maybe not in your bracket. Helm of the Dominator no longer provides a damage and regen aura. Dominate now also gives the creep a buff that provides plus 40 damage, 12 HP regen, and 4 MP regen. Cooldown reduced. Uses a Helm of Iron Will again. Crown and a recipe. Decent stats on this item, but the lack of aura makes it not skill into late game. So this thing is strictly an early game item now. It also doesn't turn into anything else. Yeah. I don't think... It's much better early game, yeah. Or is it even much better? Ah, the other one gives 20% damage aura to all his allies, man. This one's hard to say. It's really nice for the heroes that can abuse having one strong creep with them. Like Darkseer, for example. Or maybe Wisp, you know? Like these heroes that can play around like one extra creep so much. It's weaker for the heroes that used to go for Dominator for the damage buff for all the other units and themselves. Like Lycan. Next, Vladimir's Offering now requires a Mask of Death, Blades of Attack, Ring of Basilius, and a 600 gold recipe. Isn't this just old Vlads? Yeah, it's just old Vlads. What? No longer provides plus 3 armor aura. No longer provides plus 5 all stats. Less lifesteal but gives damage now. More mana. Mask of Death? What's wrong with Mask of Death? It's just a lifesteal mask.
Vierns once again.
Thank you. It was at the number 1 for the 24 months, man. It's Morbid Mask? Ah, who gives a fuck, dude? Who even calls it Morbid Mask? Wait. You think Dola's gonna get cancelled by Blizzard? Oh, what if they get cancelled, man? Maybe I'm not K for the 12. Next. Drum of Endurance. Now requires blah 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 blah. Seems reasonable items though. These are really nice build-up items. All 3 of them. In fact, these 3 items are some of the best build-up items for any other item. They're cheap and slot efficient for how much they cost. No more attack speeds. Gives move speeds. But this is not... Oh, this is no aura anymore at all. Didn't it just get worse? Yeah, I think it just got worse. But I'm not sure about the price, because I think this is cheaper than the other drum. Because this is what, like 400, 200, 250, 600? I don't remember what the price was of the other drum. But yeah, the build up mainly is so fucking good. Hover over the icon. Oh yeah, oh it's like 200 cheaper or something. I think it's a good early game item for the build up, especially if you have a hero that skills well with attack speeds. Like you have some Shadow Fiend or something, you know? And you want to go for an early game push. It's pretty fucking good. Buckler. Nerfed. Half an armor point.
Did you hear about your sub Benjix? He dreamt about a deformed demon cow and proceeded to hump it blood trail.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, yo, next for the 500 bits. Mecha now requires buckler instead of chainmail. Okay, it's just old mecha. Yeah, it's just old mecha. Oh, random numbers changing. Fine. Slight buff here on the cooldown. Oh no, dude. Oh, F blade mail. Oh, it's dead. The item is dead. Wait, what is this though? Has a passive component that returns 20 plus 20% of the attack damage. Oh, this might be really good against
Pepe.
auto attack carries. 20% of the attack damage. At all times. It's old blade mail. Like the boomer one. The Dota 1 boomer blade mail. Bruh.
Very balanced.
Talos for the 15 and Arbok for the 32. There's also a 20 base damage return damage on this. Wait. Oh no.
Wind Ranger
Oh
at your service.
no.
Prepare
Master, I
for
honestly think that it is time to move on and play Rocket League.
Okay, this is without the activation. Let's say this bot is level 8. I'm level 9, slight advantage.
elbows.
I have one item, that's a javelin,
Of course.
and I fucking start shooting this guy. Whoop. Oh my god, you barely win this! This is without the activation, you barely win this! You might win it if you get lucky with procs. And then with the activation. Okay.
Somebody
Yeah.
easily died.
Yeah.
We'll whittle them down, one by one.
As the arrow flies.
Thank you, Curse Not for the 30 and Showtime TV for the 30 as well. Where was I? Here.
Dota 1 blade mail, does it stack like Dota 1 blade mail?
Oh, I don't know if it
though?
stacks.
Did you start watching
But I'm
Love
sure
is
if it
War
doesn't
Act
stack
2
now,
yet?
eventually they'll...
It ended
if it
2
does stack
days
now, they'll
ago.
patch it out to not stack later. I haven't watched Love is War yet. What the fuck is this? Blitz Knuckles, 1000 gold, 35 attack speed. Okay. They look really fucking expensive. Isn't a Glove of Haste 500 for 20? Oh, it better build into something nice. I mean, attack speed is the biggest modifier, or the best modifier for DPS. But 35 for 1000. The build-ups for it must be good. MKB uses it now, instead of Quarterstaff, and that's a shame because Quarterstaff is a really nice item. So this item does less damage per hit now, but gives attack speed instead. So I'd say this is a buff for Monkey King Bro overall since it relies on procs. Yeah. 10 damage for 25 attack speed. It's way better than before. MKB buffed. Oblivion stuff. Oh, just a free damage buff? Okay. Just like that. It's the quarterstaff component that just gets 5 extra damage. Mana regen nerfed. Int nerfed? The rest... Oh, whoa. It's 400 gold cheaper? Oh, dude. $300? My math says 400 from here. You just know Rook. Next, Shadow Amulet. Oh. Yeah, attack speed is just gone. I always find it weird that this item gave attack speed. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. Glimmer Cape. Wait, what? It uses Glove of Ace now. This is such a weird conflicting item. You don't want to buy Glove of Ace on a support. Yeah, it's to match the cost, but it's just such a weird conflicting item with stats. You know, like who do you really buy Glimmer Cape on? Maybe some cores, sometimes. But for the most part, it's like these fucking garbage heroes that nobody wants to play, like CM and Lich. They don't care about attack speed. Shadow Blade. Now combines from Shadow Amulet, Blitz Knuckles, and Broadsword. Attack speed went up, of course, because it has Blitz Knuckles in it. It doesn't give free attack speed though. It's only 35 from the base, 35 from the item. And the damage went down. Not sure how I feel about this one. Kinda whatever. It's a bit pricey though. Flow is now only applied by real heroes. F Monkey King! It still works on him. Okay. Oh, that wouldn't make sense. It literally says here that it only works on real heroes. Bruh. What's a real hero?
The origins of my staff.
Prepare for
Oh my god,
battle.
what the fuck is this build?
A 2-for-1 deal. Showtime.
Oh. It in fact does not work. And if I hit with the real hero, it works. Never it's off cooldown. By Ags.
The markswoman of the wood.
It literally worked in my blinds?
My next great challenge will be your last.
Wait a second.
The king has arrived.
Maybe it was only the very first hit.
They can't stop me.
Prepare for battle.
A 2-for-1 deal. Leave it to me. Lots and lots of me.
It never fucking worked. What you saw was the Monkey King walking towards him because I was too close as I casted ulti and hit him. You absolute blind fucks.
Time for target practice.
Silver Edge now requires Echo Saber instead of Ultimate Orb. Which makes Echo Saber a decent item now for like a lot of heroes. Because it builds into other things. Because that was one of the downsides of Echo Saber, right? It was like this 2k item that had no late game option. Wait a second. Am I reading this right? What the
Sun
fuck?
Wukong.
Am I reading this right?
Very well.
No, there is a
Prepare
cooldown.
for battle.
It just doesn't show anymore.
Let's get a move on.
Yeah. It's nice. The stats on this thing are absurd though. Expensive, but still.
I run like the wind.
Oops. It's almost only good
Straight
stats.
shooter.
6,100 gold for it. A bit pricey, I think. But nice for heroes that benefit a lot from that benefit a lot from having this item by itself before. You know, like think like these heroes that go for early game Echo Saber just to have it, like Tiny and CK and like all these heroes. And then you have like a mid game or late game option to build into a Silver Edge, so it's only a buff. Slug? No, I don't like Slug Shadowblade. That's 2006 stuff or some shit. I'm thinking more like Tiny and stuff, especially positioning heavy heroes. Yeah, really good buff for heroes that use Echo Saber before
Good day, sir.
as a late game option. I hated setting Echo Saber because it's so nice to have. Thank you, Ruinator, for the 6. Bracer. Oh, I'm afraid to read. No! Wait, it gives damage now. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's still fine. It's still fine. Less HP, more damage, and gives HP regen. What about Rave Pants? Gives armor and attack speed. Okay. This one gives Spell Amp and Mana regen. Was it before just Spell Amp, I think? Thank you, Mr. Gumpy Gills, for the 53.
Yeah, Buddha.
Not sure how I feel about these yet. More damage per hit, which means it's good for anything that hits a lot. Oscar and stuff, then it's all nice for scaling. Ring of Regen. Nerfed in value, but also buffed in cost. But I think it's better overall. This one got fucking sacked. Holy shit. Rest in peace, Obi Mask. Ring of protection up. Why did he do that and then he's not ready himself? Whatever. Whatever. Also whatever. This one. Whatever too. It's adjusting for the cheaper thingies. Cheaper components. Price increase? No, they're all the same. Total price is all the same for these, so it's kind of whatever. Nerfs on stats, but buffs on all the prices. Kaya no longer gives mana loss reduction. Provides 24% mana regen amp. (24% mana regen amp). I think HM87 for the 37 months. I guess if you walk around with an average int hero, you have like what, 10 mana regen or something? You have like, you know, like Yules, some talismans. This one would make it like what, 12 or 13? It nerfs all the heroes that spam going back and forth in the fountain though. And like Tinker and Storm and stuff. Thank you Y2K for the 61 months of tier 3, man. I don't know about this. I don't buy Kaya much anyway to begin with. Still seems decent for int heroes. It probably skills much better too for heroes that have high base int, since they get... I think they get mana regen flat numbers now from high int? I don't know anymore what int even gives.
Halal stream.
Making not KS. QS for the 12. Yasha and Kaya. Same thing basically. Same thing too basically. And this just removed the one I gave from Kaya. But no added amp for mana regen. Only the same base one of 100%. Bloodstone got shafted. He just got shafted. Notice how Kaya lost a part of this and they gained something else. Here they just lost a part, didn't add up on the current one. It'd be 124%, man. It gained cooldown. Does it say? Oh, it says here, but not here. Or am I missing something? 250 to 85. It's down. We'll see, man. We'll see. It just should have been here. Spell amp increased. Spell amp increased. It's whatever. Wait, what the fuck? Why are they... What the fuck is this log? Why are there 3 different patch notes for the same items? Alright. Soul booster now gives magic resist. Bloodstone. Oh, Bloodstone even gives magic resist now? And it just kind of comes out of nowhere, right? Yeah, well, I'll just finish reading, man. Like, fuck this. What the fuck is this? Oh, here it is. The one I was looking for. Do I keep reading just to see about those items, or is that the end? Yeah, I think the magic resistance comes out of nowhere. So it's a free buff. It's the voodoo mask, mon. Spell lifesteal. 12% of spell damage dealt to enemy heroes is returned to the caster's HP regardless of spell damage type. It is reduced to 2.5% against creeps. 900 gold. Mask of Death for casters. This is too OP. Is it? I'm just thinking, like, your average nuke in the game does about 300 damage.
Morning. You should give Voodoo
I
Mask
guess
Blade
it's like
Mail
after
away.
reduction
Shit's
too.
busted.
It's like what, maybe 25% or 25 HP steal per spell? After reduction. I think it really depends on the hero. Like, if you have those heroes that are in the middle of the fight and they're constantly doing damage, you know, like some Leshruck or some shit like that. Maybe Bristleback, because it's any spell, right? Regardless of spell damage type, yeah. So that includes physical damage, and Bristle spell is physical damage. Seems okay. I think it's nice for heroes who are always in the middle of the fight, doing damage all the time. Thank you, roaming support, for the 45. Doesn't give int anymore. Thank you, Spudea, for the 80 months, man. Does it work on Anchor Smash? Yes, it should. Anchor Smash is a weird spell, though, because it does both. It does physical damage and spell damage. I wonder if it, like, lifesteal in 2 different ways, then. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just like the bonus added physical damage that works for lifesteal, and then the spell itself only works for this.
After 2 years, thanks
I don't know
for all
fucking how it
the
works,
streams,
dude.
Mr. SingSing.
Thank you, EO, my EO, for the 2. It's 1% off the talent from Bristle 25. I don't know if that talent is that good if we'd get it early game. It's not a cheap item. 900 gold for this shit. You know, this is not something you just casually buy in laning phase. There's too many other things you need to buy. Boot, stick, bottle, maybe a bracer. Thank you, Marxist, for the 8. Yeah, it's the same price as Mask of Death. And you know what heroes buy Mask of Death early? Fucking heroes who farm jungle for 20 minutes. Because they know they can't do shit with it in the fight. Veil of Discord. Nerfed attributes. Recipe buffed? Cooldown nerfed. Spell amp nerfed. Should be a buff overall. You should play this for the spell, like the item effect anyway. Not so much for the stats alone. Like, you just have some position 3 or position 4 by this. Everybody just does 18% more damage to, 18% more spell damage to things. I think it's an overall buff. Only, what, how much is it? 2% less damage. Holy Locket can now target allied units with the magic stick active. You can fucking... Oh, what? You can take charges for other people and then cast it on them? And it amps the heal too. What's the range? 500. Pretty bad. I like the idea, but I don't think the item will be good. I'd rather buy a magic wand and go for a mech than finish off this fucking item. It's about the same price too together. Why not both? Cause you're a fucking poor support. You can't get both. The game's gonna be over. Soaring is back to old soaring? Not quite. But some parts are old. I think I preferred the old one. Fuck, what is this? It's a really nice build-up though. Like these 3 items here, those are some of the better early game items for laning. Like all 3 of them. But then the recipe for an early game item, 350 gold, man? Fuck. I can still see it working for Strength Heroes. Like maybe like Mars or something. I wouldn't buy it though. I think I'd rather just have a Basilius or something. Hyperstone buffed. Salt Coolers buffed, but it loses the all stats. Huh. Doesn't matter too much, I think. It's kind of whatever. This one's attack speed is a lot. What the fuck? Like a disco puck for the prime. Head of Fury now requires Claymore instead of Hammer, which is the old recipe, I think. Damage reduced, blah blah blah. Whatever. 1 damage less, 2 damage less, but minus 200 gold, so this is probably a buff overall. Probably. Cloak buffed. This whatever. The tonic just straight up nerfed by 500 gold? Wait, is there like a bottom part of this where it explains 10,000 different things? No. Just straight up nerfed by 500 gold. Well, that's a slight nerf to status resistance. Nice. Let's see. Meteor Hammer. Buffed in cooldown. Nerfed in stun. Absolutely destroyed in components. But wait. It's kinda weird now. I think it's alright. The previous build-up was the 2 plus 10 stats items. And then like random regen items. But the stats they give here are not bad at all. Like, this is a really good item for position 4 that just wants to push out lanes and maybe hit a tower once or twice. I really like the regen stats on this. Like, it's so nice on, say, 3-end and stuff, where you just sit in the trees, you kill the wave, and you go hide. It's an okay item. Spirit Vessel no longer has heal reduction aura. The healing part of it got better. The DPS part got better.
Yasba is
HP,
best
blah,
in the
blah, blah,
player.
blah. And the HP regen got better. Thank you, Herfer, for the 37, man. Alright. I think I'd still buy this on most position 4s. This is a lot of damage. 25 to 35 per tick. And it also has that percentage one, you know, like this is, they don't show it here because it's not changed. But it's 4% of current health per second. On top of 35 base now. 35 flat. Really good item. Cheever's Guards. Freezing Aura now applies a 25% heal reduction in the area. Okay. Interesting. That's a really big buff for just 100 gold extra. I just stole the buff from the Spirit Vessel. The fuck? Dagon. Recipe now. Why do I get a headache when I read this? Recipe now, Belt of Strength. Band of Elven Skin and Robe of Magi.
You are the best of the West.
Alright. If the price is the same, I don't really see why this matters too much. These are really nice build-up items. Thank you, Akon, for the 14. But it's weird though. I never felt Dagon was overpowered or underpowered. Art no longer provides 10 HP regen, nor heal regen amp. As if 1%. Is this just old heart? This is just old heart. So now you always regen 1% of your HP at all times. If you're out of combat, whatever that means, probably 7 seconds of not getting hit, it gives 50% more. Five seconds for melee, 7 seconds for range. The strength got nerfed and the recipe got increased. Old heart is 11 HP per second. No, I'm pretty sure there was an old heart that gave a percentage too. I think you build 6 of these on DK and you hit throne. Make a noteworthy nerd for the 55, man. Eye of Skadi. I didn't even know this thing had heal reduction on it. 40% is a lot too. It's a nice anti-morphling item. I had no fucking idea, but what is this? Since when? Thank you, West the best for the 30 months.
Best 30 years of my life.
Winning Blades. Buffed in cost. Nerfed in damage. On both. No, wait. No, not both. The range one went up by 1 point. Winning Blade got nerfed for melee. Lincoln's. Buffed. Abyssal. Buffed. Alberts. Nerfed. All very slight nerfs and buffs here.
Welcome back, Master. Which heroes/items would you be keen on trying first? Keep rocking and stay safe. We're halfway through 2020 now, just a bit more.
Oh, it's cast range. I thought it was recipe cost. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking around. I want to see.
Dota, best Dota.
I want to abuse the Oblivion staff anymore. Because that seems to be pretty good overall. Thank you for the 250 bits and Inferniac for the 43, man. Minus 50 range on it. Yeah, I thought it was cost because I was reading this one about cost. And I thought it was 50 cheaper, but it's cast range. So, very small nerf to cast range. Decent nerf here to evasion. Light buff here to Dragonlance, to Agi. XP multiply increase from 185 to 210.
Good day to everyone.
I think it was 210 before. And then they nerfed it to 185 and now it's back to 210. Make a Flake C for the 22. Refresher Orb. Buff. Let me read it. Yeah, okay, so it's buffed. 15 seconds less cooldown. Ultimate Orb buffed. 100 gold less. Raindrops. Nerfed. Isn't this such a fuck you nerf? Like anybody's even gonna notice the difference. It's just like, here's a nerf for you. Fuck you. 0.1 mana. Like. Nullifier, faster projectile speeds. Aghanim's Blessing. Buff. Eidolance. Buffed. Boots of Travel 2. It reduces the cooldown further from 40 to 30. Oh, okay. Okay. Decent. It's based on statistics to balance out actually on physically nerfing the item. Maybe, maybe Raindrops has a too high win rate or something. Seems weird anyway, though. Smoke of Deceit. Cheaper. Supports buffed again. Sentry awards. Cooldown reduced. Supports nerfed out of Oblivion. That means you have to buy more of them. Since supports in high rank actually buy them off cooldown, which means you just have less money, but more wards. Dome. Another buff for supports. Whatever. They upped the range for picking up, so you can pick up the mangoes that got stuck on cliffs and stuff.
How you doing, sir?
Like red gas for the 9. Mango Tree now has a minimap icon. No longer drops if another consumable item has dropped in the same tier. So you can't have Mango Tree and Royal Jelly at the same time. Not sure what the reasoning is behind this, but sure. I never felt like it was OP if you got both. Iron Talon. Light Nerf. Broom Handle. Decent buff. Too weak to get both? Yeah, maybe, right? Especially if you want to have space for the Arcane Ring and the
supports.
the GG branch plus 7
My
stats.
team disagree. Never book for Ogre.
That's just your bracket, man. Faded Brooch. Slight nerf. Arcane Ring nerf. Expected. Because I think Arcane Ring is still one of the best neutral items you can get at the first tier. Look at that shit, dude. How is that fucking balanced? Kidding me, dude? Vampire Fangs buffed. I expected more buffs to be honest, but okay. Nice to get anything. Stone buffed. SingSing nerfed. I thought this would even jump a tier. This is very slight for a nerf. I think this item is so good. It should be tier 3. Well, okay. Reasonable. Clumsy Nets. Nerfed and nerfed. Cast range nerfed. All stat nerfed. But very slight on both. Yeah, I use the ring more than a lot of tier 3 items too. It's just so good. Repair kit. No, wait. This one's first. Greater Fairy Fire no longer drops if... okay, it's the same as the other one. I guess repair kit counts as a consumable despite giving a Baron regen. 60-second cooldown. HP regen went up. 60-second cooldown. Understandable nerf. I didn't like it when you could just chain repair a tower. And then even killing a hero sometimes wouldn't mean anything because they would just repair the tower over and over while the other heroes are dead for like 2 minutes. Spider legs. Light nerf. Did this item have a high win rate? Huh. Enchanted quiver. Fixed it, granting a permanent 400 range for Tempest double. You telling me this thing gave Tempest double 400 extra range for like months and nobody noticed? Alright.
OS Frog.
Okay, I'll derpy for the 27. Just imagine those fucking assholes that play Arc Warden every day. And he just didn't tell anybody. They just didn't tell anyone. Yeah, like all 3 of them that play it. Open Destruction nerfed, but the slow got increased. This is not even really a nerf, it's more just a change. I think I'd rather have the armor reduction than the slow though. Mindbreaker buffed. Titan Sliver changed around. More damage. Less status resistance. I like this because I hate status resistance as a concept in the game. I think it's a very lazy game mechanic. Paladin swords buff. Nerfed by 1%. Amp got nerfed by 3%. I think overall buff is the damage went up by 3. Princess Knife. Buffed. Decent buff too. A whole 2 seconds off for the hex. Flicker. Now has a 200 minimum blink range. Also less max range. So there's a lot less variable here. involved at all. It's kind of nice. With 200 minimum range, it means you can always kite a melee hero. Like, you always blink away. Far enough for auto attacks, at least. I like this change. I think it's really good against heroes like Lifestealer and stuff where you just want to get away. Even for just a bit. Even luckier if you, like, you know, you go uphill or downhill or whatever. What if you blink to the other side of them chasing you? And then tough luck, dude. Illusion escape? Oh, decent nerf. Havoc hammer. Whatever, I think. This is... No, this is not that whatever. I thought Havoc hammer wasn't that bad before. And now it just looks straight up good. Like, you get this item on like a centaur or something. You do like what? A good 500 damage nuke or some shit? No, not 500. Not 500. Less. It's like 400 plus. And then maybe 300-ish after reduction. Yeah, so it's pretty good now. Magic lamp. Garbage the item, whatever. Just get deleted already. Pirate Hat no longer steals gold on kills. Can be activated to dig for bounty loot with 100 success rate. That seems so fucking bad. I mean, if you just look at the item itself, it seems decent, right? Every 40 seconds you get a bounty rune. It's decent income. But then you just go like, you know, you look at Fallen Sky and you can blink that stuns with 20 all stats or whatever, 15 HP regen for like 1600 range at late game. Or you get a bounty rune. It's just... What am I looking at here? It gives 150 attack speed, that's true. Attack speed is still the best modifier for DPS. But if I had to choose between Pirate Hat and Fallen Wing, there is no choice. Or Fallen Sky, whatever the fuck it's called. Who cares? It is, yeah, it is. Man, it's reliable gold now. It's true. Like every 40 seconds, you get like,
just give it a
what is it, like
support to carry
250,
it in the
260
back
reliable
cover
gold or
base
something in
today.
late game? And then if you pair it with a hero that has good cooldown reduction, like say a Dazzle, it halves that 40 to like 20. You add a fucking Orc Twin on top of that, it's gonna probably drop to like 15 or something. You get Arcane Rune, it drops to like 10. Bruh. Every 10 seconds you get 250 gold for the entire team each. I mean, the sad part is that then you have 150 attack speed on Dazzle, while the enemy is walking around with this on their cores or whatever. But still, the idea of it, that you can have a Dazzle with this item, it could be pretty scary. Because then you just get infinite gold for everybody, basically. That's reliable too. So that means everybody gets buybacks at all times. But it's also that you enter a game like what is it, like 55 minutes in or something? Like how much longer does a game last really? Past 55? Like a minute or two at most? Try with Tinker. I'll play in a bit. Like in a minute. I just want to try with Tinker. I don't think it works with Tinker, but you know, maybe some fucking bullshit Valve stuff happened and it works.
Clinker, I mean...
It
Tinker.
shouldn't work.
No argument there.
It doesn't work.
Prepare
Alright.
for battle.
I wonder if it works with Dazzle even.
I am perfectly
So I'm not sure if cooldown reduction affects it at all.
So this is
Take care when my shadow falls upon the foe.
It works with Dazzle. 20-second cooldown. Alright. And then, you know, you get like Octarine with this or some shit. Well, the flash doesn't work on it. Bruh. I can't get Arcane Rune, can I? Oh wait! Oh, I can get Arcane Rune. Oh, there we go, first try. What, the cooldown is now 15 seconds. Now it's 10-second cooldown. Every 10 seconds of Arcane Rune.
Of course.
Oh my god, what is this? The current buybacks for the entirety for late game. And late game bounties at 55 minutes, that's like what? 250 gold, 300 gold? Insane.
From shadow to shadow.
It's reliable gold, yeah. So this could be really broken under the right circumstance. But under any other normal one, you want this item. Because this is a 1600 range blink that stuns.
Wait for me.
With good stats on it too.
Have a good day, Master.
Who needs healing?
That can also be reduced by cooldown, by the way. Yeah, I'd still rather have this in late game. Thank you, Naturo, for the 18 months. Dermian for the 50 bits. PP for the 10. I'll derpy for the 27. Alright. I'm gonna join Tucker in Discord. Mushy mushy! Mushy mushy! Wait, does Vlog want to play?
Yeah,
Get him in then.
he wants to eat though, he just got home. Dude, he should tell you how much he's getting paid after he done streaming, like, holy shit.
What?
I mean, I guess it's normal for for normal countries.
Sup?
What's up, bud?
You gonna eat or...
Yeah, I'm eating.
Sweet.
Thank you, Rico, for the 16, man.
How we
Oh.
doing, SingSing?
Pretty good, man.
I almost fall asleep, dude.
Can you two give me like a short rundown of the patch?
Zoo sucks.
I heard.
Orchid maybe
I
OP.
saw the blade mail looks broken.
Yeah, looks pretty good against the fast hitters. Like Wind Honor.
Yeah.
But they remove a lot of the damage and the ints.
I mean, it's like a passive now, so it's...
No, it's
I
both.
guess-
Yeah, but the passive is just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Like
God.
Extreme 1 for the
helm
35?
and That Vlad's is nerfed.
Vlad is nerfed. I think it's buffed.
I
Dude.
think it's buff too, Vlads, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It's the old Vlads now. With
It's
damage
all
and
that
everything.
gives damage now. You buy it and then it's a morphling in your team. We get like 300 damage from it.
32 years and Dota still dead.
Making those Canola for the
Queue it
32,
up, boys, I
man.
wanna watch.
What? Go play, you fuck.
No, I'm eating, bro. I just came home.
Oh my god. Imagine eating.
Bro, I had a hard working day.
Sorry.
Did you change diapers?
No. Come on, man.
Wait, Quap wasn't nerfed, right? Well, no halo changes actually at all. Huh. That's really weird actually. I didn't really think about it until just now. There's not a single halo change.
My storm, dude. Why did you have to do the fucking Kaya shit?
Icefork posted they're doing halo only changes next patch in a week or so. You know what this feels like to me, man? It feels like Icefork took a nice vacation for a few years.
And came back
and
and
came back,
made
yeah.
Dota like it was 2008.
Yeah, exactly. It just feels like he came back and he started looking at like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, like
What
he
are
got all
these
this
noobs
garbage.
from Valve doing? Like, I need to fix my game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Thank you, Lada D, that free for the prime, man. It really feels like that.
There's actually so many items reverted to how it was like in Dota 1.
Yeah.
Vlad's, Meg, Blade Mail, what else?
Oh, I really like these tower changes. They're gonna be less random for last hitting.
Battle Fury is the same as he used to be in fucking
Make
Dota
Dota great
1,
again,
I think.
hands up.
Make Dota great again? So many buffer supports. Luckily, I'm main 4 these days, so I have been buffed this patch.
At first I thought the drums buff was passive, but I see it's active. It's fucking...
The way to look at it is that all core players got nerfed. And all support players got buffed this patch. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're still gonna have Reddit posts about how supports are so hard to play. I can't get a remark because I play supports and my friends play core. Hey. Supports haven't been getting love since neutral items. Supports have been getting love for years now. The very first second that Tome came out, it was already like just, you know, it just went up.
Oh, they're being buffed for like 16 patches in a row.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wars, no gold, they get bounty runes, they like...
I don't think people
Movement,
don't
70
remember the old supports where you just have boots and a bracer at the end of the game, 45 minutes long.
Now supports have like same items as some cores even. You get a fucking shovel, you get free TPs on support, basically a core, you don't buy anything, wards are free.
But this also means there's more responsibility for supports. Which means you don't have these fucking players who buy like 3 wards and tank 1 gank and then go like an Ultrad. But look at my carry, 5-0 game and not carrying the game, baby. These fuckers have no say now. You have high influence on the game.
Yeah, they split even the dust in like a one pack, so it's less gold.
Well, same gold, but yeah. You can just buy one now, and it's easier to get a hold of.
And people still don't buy it.
I mean, Wards are free and people don't buy it.
This is true.
Yeah, shit, man.
I think they need to buff supports a bit.
Yo, Tucker,
Your turn
What?
to ban.
can you stream?
Why me? Sing is streaming. You want me to stream?
Yeah, but I bet he's gonna play some
5
boring ass
seconds
hero.
remaining.
Hey, fuck off,
I-
dude. Oh no, it's a Chen 3 guy again, dude. Maybe I need to rethink my item build now.
What's
Wait,
your...
what the fuck? Who picks Warlock and then our teammate pick Warlock? What? What the fuck?
Also, it is like that.
What's your ulti level at?
I don't know, 208 or something? 230.
Are you like
What
going
hero do I
for
wanna play now? I don't
1000
know.
or you actually enjoy playing it?
Both, I guess. I like Quap. I used to spam Quap in Han. One of my main heroes.
It was copying on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. It
Wretched
was like
hag.
a witch, right?
a wretched hag. I remember that bitch. Nasty.
I remember the dinosaur charging. The rhino, maybe?
I don't remember that one.
Fuck, what was that? He was riding on something. Wait, the guy with the archers, like he does a volley, you know?
Forsaken Archer, was it?
Yes, dude, he was cool.
I thought that was a woman, by the way.
Do I pick Storm and go Kaya just to see how it is?
What else? The Shadow theme was pretty cool. What was he called?
Soul Stealer?
Oh,
Please no anti-mage. Please no anti-mage.
there was someone with a long arrow, right? Like an ult?
That's Ash from League, dude.
No. Maybe it's... Didn't they have a bottom too?
Yeah, it's Valkyrie. But that's not an arrow, though, it's a spear.
Arrow, spear, same. Are you serious? Come on, bro.
Okay, are we getting Meteor Hammered by Invoker or what is this?
Thank you, Mr. Stam, for the 39, man. How are arrows and spear the same?
You know what I mean?
Oops. I'm really freaking out.
I'm always on this page here, dude. Correct.
I'm telling you, it's a Valve sellout thing.
I think so too. It's because I have the Arcana, there's like a higher chance for me to be on there.
I'll only do this once or twice. Oh, yes. It is in the bag. In the bag.
Prepare for
Marketing
battle.
strats.
A royal path.
Hi, Chi.
Watch me now.
It's in the bag.
Double down?
Where
Love
does
you,
the
Vods.
time go?
I love this part.
Okay.
I could just blink.
Thank you, Filey, for the 27, man. You play next, right, Vok?
Wait till they get a load of me.
Yeah, I can play next.